Have you ever felt like giving up because your progress is too slow? Like everyone around you is succeeding while you're still stuck at the beginning? Maybe you work hard every single day, but the results don't show yet. Maybe you're starting to wonder if all your effort is worth it. Here's a truth that brings hope. Great things take time. Real success doesn't happen overnight. It happens one small step at a time, day after day, even when nobody sees your progress. Samuel the stone carver learned this lesson when he almost gave up on his 8-year dream. Once upon a time, in a small mountain village, there lived a stone carver named Samuel. He loved his work, but he wasn't naturally talented like the other carvers in the village. Their statues looked beautiful after just a few months of work. Samuel was different. He was slow. Very, very slow. Where other carvers worked quickly with confident strikes, Samuel worked carefully, removing one small chip of stone at a time. Where others finished a statue in 6 months, Samuel needed years. He knew he was slow. Everyone reminded him of it daily. 5 years ago, Samuel started his masterpiece, a life-size statue of an angel with wings sprayed wide, reaching toward the sky. He chose the hardest stone from the quarry because he wanted his angel to last forever. But hard stone takes much longer to carve, much longer. Every single day for 5 years, Samuel worked on that stone, chip by chip, hour by hour, tap by tap. Some days he removed only a handful of stone dust. Other days, he created a small curve in one wing feather. His progress was so slow that most people couldn't see any change from week to week. Meanwhile, the other carvers in the village finished statue after statue. They sold their work, earned good money, and became well known. Their workshops were always busy. Samuel's workshop was quiet, with just him and his unfinished stone. People began to talk. Then they began to laugh. 5 years and it still looks like a rough rock. Samuel will be an old man before that statue is finished. He should stop dreaming and do something easier. What a waste of time. The words hurt Samuel deeply. Every laugh felt like a small knife. Every joke made him doubt himself more. He started waking up at night, wondering if they were right. Maybe he was wasting his time. Maybe he should quit and do something he was better at. Maybe slow wasn't good enough. One gray morning, Samuel sat on his workshop floor in front of the stone, too tired and too sad to pick up his tools. He had worked for 5 years, 5 long years, and the angel still didn't look finished. Maybe they're right, he whispered to the stone. Maybe I should stop. At that moment, an old man appeared in the doorway. He was a traveling master carver, famous across many lands for creating the most beautiful statues anyone had ever seen. He walked slowly around Samuel's unfinished angel, studying every angle, every curve, every detail. Samuel sat quietly, embarrassed. His unfinished work looked so rough next to the master's legendary skill. Finally, the old master spoke. "How long have you been working on this?" "5 years, sir," Samuel said, looking at the ground. "And how much longer do you think you need?" Samuel swallowed hard. "Maybe 3 more years." The old master smiled warmly. "Good. That means your statue will last for 300 years after you finish it." He touched the stone gently with his weathered hand. Quick work doesn't last. Patient work becomes eternal. Samuel looked up, confused. The master continued, "Tell me, young carver, when a farmer plants a seed, does he judge it by what it looks like in the ground, or does he judge it by what it will become?" Samuel didn't know how to answer. "Let me tell you about 2 trees," the master said, sitting down beside Samuel. "When you plant an oak tree seed, it takes 50 years to grow strong and tall. But once it grows, it stands for 500 years. Nothing can knock it down easily. Now, a pine tree grows much faster, only 10 years to full size, but it falls after 100 years. Tell me, which tree is better, the quick one or the patient one? Samuel thought carefully. The oak tree lasts longer. Exactly, the master said. Your angel is an oak tree. The other carvers are making pine trees. Beautiful, yes, but not built to last forever. They carve soft stone that's easy to work with. You chose hard stone. That's why you're slow. But hard stone doesn't crack. It doesn't break. It lasts for centuries. He stood up and placed his hand on Samuel's shoulder. Don't compare your year 5 to someone else's year 1. Compare your year 50 to their year 50. Then you'll see the real difference. Great work takes great time. Keep going, chip by chip, day by day. And with those words, the old master walked away, leaving Samuel alone with his stone and his thoughts. Something changed in Samuel that day. He stopped listening to the laughing voices outside. He stopped comparing his progress to the other carvers. He stopped judging his work by how fast he could finish it. Instead, he just kept working, chip by chip, day by day, patient and steady. 3 more years passed, 8 years total since he started. Finally, one spring morning, Samuel removed the last chip of stone. He stepped back, covered in dust, and looked at his finished angel. It was perfect, more detailed than anything in the village, more beautiful than he had imagined. The wings looked so real, they seemed ready to move. The face was so peaceful, it brought tears to his eyes. When people saw the completed statue, they stopped laughing. They stood in silence, amazed. The angel was placed in the village square, and people traveled from distant towns just to see it. It became famous across the entire region. The statue that took 8 years to create stood in that square for over 300 years, exactly as the old master had predicted. Long after the quick statues had cracked and crumbled, Samuel's patient angel still stood, wings spread, reaching for the sky. Samuel learned the truth that day. Patience isn't about waiting. It's about working. It's about showing up every day, even when progress is invisible. It's about trusting that small, consistent steps will eventually create something great. Your dream might take longer than you planned. Your progress might be slower than others. But if you keep working, chip by chip, day by day, you will create something that lasts, something that matters, something that endures. Don't give up just because you can't see the results yet. The seed doesn't look like a tree, but it will be. Keep going. Trust the process. Your masterpiece is coming.